I work with other artists, sculptor Peter Walker from Australia, and we harvested, collected sapling branches and twig from this open air museum property, and we removed the bark and we tried to minimize changing it from the natural form or line quality the branch had, and trying to combine them together to making it into somewhat like a sculpture.
Well, the piece that Yuri and I have been working on is something that has just evolved since the time that we've been here, which is a little bit over a week now. And Yuri and I have met each other first maybe about 15 years ago. But this was the first opportunity we've ever had to work together. We spent the first few days here up in the woods on the side of the hill, clambering around, gathering materials. And this was a great opportunity to not only get a sense of the type of materials that were there, but also for Yuri and I to start to connect in a creative sense.
I was talking with Peter that almost like a treasure land. So the first day, we are not sure what we're gonna make or how we're gonna use, but we are kind of looking for interesting curve or interesting movement the tree or branches originally had. So it was really fun, just getting into woods and looking for more. Oh, that's kind of like interesting. Oh, this is cool.
What's happened is the piece has evolved without a great deal of even discussion between us. We've just somehow got onto a similar wavelength of finding the pieces, enjoying stripping the bark and starting to look at the kind of quality of the material. And so it's been a totally organic way that this work has evolved.
Just our work, our hands are minimized so that emphasizing just natural beauty, just transforming into from like a tree, the living plant, to abstract format of sculpture. That's kind of like taking something from nature to sculpture.
The change that takes place in the material is inherent, and really we're not trying to achieve anything that is shocking. And the way we're working with this piece is that we are joining elements that are already they've changed throughout their life. You know, there's a curve here because, you know, it's chasing the sunlight, or, you know, there's reasons for those branches to have changed in their existence. We're working with that system of change. By joining them, we're not changing them radically, it's just piecing them together. Sample joint there. So that's two pieces joined together. There's a splice cut inside and a couple of pins, and then the reed is bound and wrapped around.
So since we are working on really abstract, it's not trying to make it into look like anything or something. It's not representational. So it's like a kind of open dialogue between the sculptor and the viewer, and some people may see maybe something that are existing in this world, but some people may not see anything. It's just the beauty of that tree.
And I think every viewer is different. They bring different experiences to what they're viewing. Probably from my own point of view, the message or the meaning embedded in work like this is really about the connection that humans have with the natural world and respect for the natural world. That's probably the most important thing. Get them up and then we'll find out.
Yeah, that's good.
You know, design is a very broad term really, so there's many ways you could approach it and think about it. For us, with this particular approach and project now, there's a very strong connection to nature. We've actually been in the woods, you know, out in the fields, building the work as well. So the connection, I think, is really strongly embedded not only in the material but also in the concept that we're embedding in the work. Yeah.
I think that's what we hope. The design can make changes, or design can make people to think.